Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of my Hits and Shits series. If you are new here, essentially these are all of my favorite products, that I've been loving over the past month and also all of the products that I've been absolutely hating. So yeah, today is the September edition. I've definitely found some really cool products throughout the last few weeks that I'm absolutely obsessed with and are definitely going to be incorporating into my, day-to-day routine. And I also found some major duds. We're going to get to that. Let's jump straight into it. Okay, so first up, and come on, how could I not talk about this? If you haven't heard already, I collaborated with GERARD Cosmetics to bring out my own version of the Slay All Day Setting Spray. If you have been a follower here on my channel for a little while, you already know that this is my absolute holy grail setting spray. It's seriously so bomb. So you can actually use this on any skin type. It works, well for everybody. It will legitimately, you will have trouble basically removing your makeup once you've used this. This makes your makeup stay on so well for so long during the day. It lasts so long. It stops your makeup separating. It stops it getting cakey. It stops it rubbing off. It is honestly the most amazing setting spray. And for oily skin types, you guys, this controls oil so well. So I'm so excited to have been given the opportunity to bring out my own version of this. So this is the Nikkia Joy Rose Setting Spray. It is available to shop now and I do have some special coupon codes. You can use the code JOYBOGO. That will get you 2 full sizes. So this one here, 2 full size setting sprays for $22, or you can use the coupon code JOY and that will get you 35% off. If you are using the BOGO code, just make sure that you add the 2 full sizes to the shopping cart first before applying the code, otherwise it won't work. It ships internationally, so you can get it no matter where you are. It's also going to be stocking on places like Beauty Bay and things like that, wherever you can buy GERARD Cosmetics. So yeah, I'm so excited. And it's like a really nice, fresh, zesty, it's like a refreshing rose. I'm not into over the top, powdery kind of nana roses, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm so excited. And yeah, I hope that you love her as much as I do. Okay, next up, I've got this brush. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the A23 brush. You would have seen this in a recent Sephora haul that I did. You guys, since I unboxed this and started using this brush, this is the only brush that I use for highlighting now. It is absolutely incredible. It makes the job so much faster. It blends out your highlight so well. You know how sometimes you feel like you have to kind of finesse it so that you don't have matte skin and then shiny skin like a really harsh line? This stuff, it blends it out to perfection. It makes it so smooth. It picks up so much product, but at the same time, it doesn't drop the highlighter all over your cheek. It holds onto it really well, puts it where you need it. There's not many times in my life when I find a brush that I'm like, whoa, that brush is life-changing. This is one of those brushes, and I'm kicking myself because I've been staring at it online ever since it was released, and I believe it was released 2 years ago. I've been staring at it online going, do I need it? No, I don't really need it. I've got all these other brushes. I needed it. Yeah. Okay, next up, I've got some favorites from Fenty Beauty. First up, the Pro Filter Foundation. If you haven't seen my review on this already, I will link it in the description bar down below. I did do a full 12-hour wear test and whatnot, but this stuff smooths out your skin so incredibly well. You look airbrush. It hides imperfections. It hides texture. It makes your pores look smaller. It is absolutely amazing. And the other thing that is just so incredible about it is that even though it definitely does get oily, I certainly can't deny that it does get oily, but it doesn't break up when my natural oils come through. And that's a huge deal for me with a foundation. Oil is essentially like a makeup remover. It breaks down the product. And so when my oils come through, normally foundations will cake, they will separate. They'll slip and slide all over the shop. Even though I do get shiny, but it doesn't break up and it's really easy to retouch and then you look perfect again. Definitely recommend this one. It does come in 40 shades, as we all know, which is fantastic. I'm so glad I bought it and I've been using it. Well, not every day, because we all know Estee Lauder double wear, but I've been using it a lot. And then my other favorite is this highlighter here, and I love it so much that I have traveled with it, and I have dropped it, and I've gouged my nails into it, and I now have to close it by putting sticky tape on it because it won't shut because I've broken it. This highlighter, seriously, when I first saw the promo images for the brand and I saw this highlighter, I was like, oh, that's really cool, that's really different, but hell no, am I going to be able to use that on my face? It's going to be way too yellow, way too dark for my skin tone. You guys, I can very easily get, you know what? Let's put a little bit on. I take a little bit of it on a brush, I kind of get rid of the excess, and I will lightly dust it on my cheeks. This honestly completely transforms the skin. It makes you so radiant, so glowy. I quite often will use it over top of another highlighter, more of a pinky tone to make a really beautiful champagne glow. But honestly, I've been using this highlighter every day. I use it on my face, I use it on my body, on my collarbones, I use it on my eyes. Honestly, if you're going to purchase anything from the brand other than the foundation, get Trophy Wipe because it is absolutely amazing. All right, next up, I've got the Clarisonic Sonic Foundation Brush. I've been testing this one for the last few weeks. This is a little, basically, makeup brush head that you attach to the top of your Clarisonic, and it works with any Clarisonic device. You turn it on and you can blend foundation, contour, concealer, cream blush, cream illuminator, anything that's like more of like a cream or liquid base. This thing for blending out cream contour is seriously next level. Like, you know how sometimes it doesn't matter how much you're blending or how much you're trying to get it to work. Cream contours just sometimes, they just don't blend. And they get like patchy and they get like, oh, just like muddy and dirty and gross. Honestly, put your cream contour on, go like 1, 2, 3. It's basically blended out. Like, it is absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, you have to turn your Clarisonic on. The little brush head moves around and those bristles sort of, they've got micro movements and it very gently blends it out. And no, there's definitely no micro exfoliation of the skin. This is extremely, extremely soft and you use very little pressure. It is just incredible. I was so skeptical about this one because it was obviously launched in the US a lot earlier and a lot sooner than it was launched here in Australia. It only launched here in Australia last week. But yeah, I saw Jackie Aina talking about it. I saw Nikki Tutorials like raving on and on about it. And I was like, really? Like, is that really going to be better than, you know, any of the brushes that I have at home? It actually is. It's freaky. It works so well. All right, next up I've got this powder from Maybelline, and this thing, it's already received its own special review video, but this thing, it deserves to be like way up here on a pedestal. This is absolutely amazing, and in my opinion, I believe it to be the best drugstore powder that I have ever tried. This, oh, it's a loose powder. Look, I'm just getting so excited about it. It's that good. It's the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. You probably can all remember the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. So they brought out a loose powder. Oh, actually, and we all know I'm obsessed with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. But this is like a loose powder. It does come in a bunch of different colors. I kind of want to get a lighter shade than this. This is shade 20 medium, so it actually does run quite dark. But yeah, this is basically a loose setting powder. It's got a translucent finish. You use it to set your makeup. They also do say that you can wear it by itself, but we all know I'm way too full coverage for that. This airbrushes the skin like you cannot believe. Like you cannot believe. I did do a full review video on this one and a comparison against my most loved and trusted Laura Mercier loose translucent powder. This, you know what, I'm not going to spoil it. Go and watch that video. I will link it either up here on the screen or in the description bar down below. This stuff is incredible. It blurs the skin out. It keeps you matte. It makes your skin look perfect. It photographs beautifully. It lasts well. It controls oil. Oh, it's everything that I've ever wanted in a powder. And it's only like $7 to purchase. That's obviously $7 US, but it is affordable. Maybelline, hats off to you. You have nailed it with this one. Absolutely nailed it. All right, and next up, I've got a couple of skincare items. Firstly, the Good Genes serum. Is it a serum? I think it's a serum by Sunday Riley. This is a lactic acid treatment. So this is used for resurfacing, for brightening, for smoothing out texture, all of that good stuff on the skin. It plumps your skin. It does incredible things. And I am absolutely obsessed with this. I have seen a lot of people raving about this product over the years. I have seen a lot of, bloggers raving about this product. And I was like, really? Like, really, is it that good? It is that good. In fact, it is better. I have got quite textured skin. I've got enlarged pores. I've got acne scarring. It kind of runs like beside my eyebrow and then down over like, the major part of my cheek. Look at all, you probably can't see because of the camera, but I've got a lot of texture on my skin. Like, there's no denying it. And I have seen massive differences in my skin since I started using this product. My skin looks smoother. It is brighter. It looks younger. It looks, even my pores look smaller. Like, Brandon was like staring at my face really close the other day. I didn't have any makeup on and he was like, I feel like your pores look smaller. And I'm like, what are you trying to say? You're trying to say my pores were big in the first place? I don't have any discoloration or age spots and things like that, so I can't vouch how well it works for that. But for plumping and for smoothing out texture, absolutely groundbreaking. I will say that it is stingy on my skin. I don't have particularly sensitive skin, and it's worth mentioning that Brandon's been using it and it doesn't sting his skin at all, but this like prickly stings over my face. It probably lasts maybe 5 minutes after I put it on. It is stingy, but it is amazing and absolutely worth every cent. In Australia, you can get this one at Mecca stores, and I just love her. And then lastly, for the hits, I've actually got another product by Sunday Riley, and this is their Lunar Sleeping Night Oil. This is like, it's actually a really funny product because it's actually blue. You can see that there, like the actual, hang on mate, maybe you can see it there. The actual oil is blue. It is a sleeping oil that you apply to your skin at nighttime. This is a retinoid oil, and essentially what this does is, again, it fights pores, it fights fine lines and wrinkles, and it is an anti-aging treatment. Absolutely love this. My skin absorbs it really, really well. I don't find that in the morning I wake up greasy or shiny or feeling like, oh, I really, really want to wash my face. It absorbs beautifully into the skin, and again, I have noticed massive, massive differences in my skin. You have all been commenting on my videos lately being like, girl, what have you done? What have you done with your skincare routine? Your skin is looking amazing, and thank you so much, because that is the hugest compliment, because I have been testing what I feel like is every single skincare product on the market, like some kind of mission. Can we all hear those birds? Rude. So yeah, thank you so much for those kind comments, but these two in conjunction, I probably need to test both of these alone, but definitely these two in conjunction have made a huge, huge difference to my skin. And don't worry, I'm going to be doing a full skincare routine, because these are not the only products that I actually do use. I use these at nighttime only as well, bear that in mind. But yeah, I will do a full skincare routine, and I will let you guys know all of the tea on all of the products that I've been using, and also the products that you need to avoid that I've tested that were just major, major fails. And a lot of them are very, very popular, commonly recommended products as well. So these two from Sunday Riley, amazing, amazing. All right, so that was it for the hits for the month of September. Let's move on to the shitty products that just... I wasted my money on these, and you can't return makeup in Australia. Once you've got it, you're stuck with it. Okay, so first up, I've got this little product by Yacht Tape. This is the Yacht Tape Dewy Sticks in the shade Glow. When you think about a dewy stick, you think, oh yeah, cream highlighter. So this essentially, oh, it's just awful. This is essentially, it's supposed to be a cream highlighter, but it's basically a lip balm. If you're going to buy it, use it as a lip balm. Do not use it as anything else. It is like oil, and according to Yacht Tape, you can apply this to your cheekbones, your cupid's bow, your brow bone. They say to use it like a cream highlighter. Honey, there is no way that I will ever put this on my face ever again. Not only did this make me a hot, greasy, oily mess, but this also dissolved the foundation underneath it. It is like lip balm. Can you imagine taking, your lip balm out of your handbag and putting it on your skin, like on top of your foundation? Can you imagine that? It's basically what this is. I'm so confused, and I'm so frustrated, and I just don't get it. Like, it's like oil. It's like lip balm. And it's sticky, and it's tacky, and it doesn't, like, the oil component doesn't absorb. Like, my hands are sticking together. I don't get it. Have I failed majorly with this? Like, have I done something wrong? Help! Okay, next up I've got this foundation by Revlon. This is the Revlon Nearly Naked Makeup. I've got the shade 200 Warm Beige. I've been testing a lot of foundations recently that look really naked on the skin. So, like more low coverage ones and BB creams and CC creams and whatnot. Don't bother ever buying this if you have oily skin, because it is gone after like 20 minutes. And like, I'm not exaggerating, literally 20 minutes after I applied this foundation, and it looked quite nice when I first put it on, don't get me wrong, but 20 minutes later, I was just like, my face was melting. Like the witch out of Wizard of Oz, my face was melting. It separated, it got cakey, it got super shiny and oily, it didn't stay in place, it's not transfer proof. It's messy, it got in my hair, it got on my clothes, like, oh, no. Nearly Naked, fail. Next up, I've got the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. If you've seen any of my other review videos, you will know that the original Better Than Sex Mascara irks me to the core, because I absolutely love the way it makes my lashes look, but it transfers within 5 or 10 minutes. It smudges underneath my eyes, it smudges on the top of my eyes, it just goes everywhere. I've got panda eyes. I'm looking like a hot mess. So a lot of you were like, yes, that mascara does that on me too. I purchased the waterproof one. The waterproof one completely solved that issue. So Nikkia goes and buys the waterproof version. It transferred. I used it in a tutorial. It was a full face of first impressions. I think it went up last week, and I was still putting on my concealer or powder or something, and it was already transferring. I was already having to clean it up. Like, it was already smudging everywhere. I wore it for the rest of the day, because I always wear the products throughout the rest of the day so that I can update you guys on my thoughts on it. Hot mess. Looked like I'd been punched in the face. It was everywhere. It was all underneath my eyes. It was all on top of my lids. Somehow it even got like out here, like on the sides of my face. I was like, How is that even possible? Like my lashes are short and crappy. Like I promise you they are not long. Why? Why? I really wish they would reformulate this mascara, perhaps bring out a version that's like a smudge-proof version or a transfer-proof version, because it makes your lashes look beautiful. Like it really, really does, like really, really big and long and thick and amazing. I could only get like 5 minutes out of it though, so major fail. And then lastly, I've got the Fenty Beauty Cream Highlighters, and it hurts me to say this because I do adore pretty much everything from the brand, but the cream highlighter sticks, I don't know. The colours are really, really pretty, and funnily enough, they actually swatch quite well on the hands. Like the colour shows up really beautifully, it looks really nice, and it blends out to a beautiful powdery finish, but you cannot apply these to the skin. They remove the foundation underneath them. You certainly can't apply them, directly to the face, but even if you try to get a brush, like if I was to take this brush, go like this and try and apply it, absolutely no payoff. And it's a shame because they become a beautiful powdery finish, once they actually do dry down, like a really budge-proof finish. But the formula, I feel like they need to soften the formula up a little bit on these. Now, bear in mind, I've only tried 2 shades from the collection. So I've got Tripping, which is like this orangey one, and I've got Starstruck here. You can't use them. And a cream highlighter stick, I don't want to buy a cream highlighter stick and not be able to apply it quickly on the go, straight out of the tube. Like I don't want to have to muck around, use my fingers, use brushes. Like these are designed to be able to go like this and then blend out with a finger and you're good to go, but you honestly cannot do it. They remove the foundation underneath, they tug your skin, like you'll apply it and it will like pull on your face as you're trying to apply it. They're just too dry, I think. So yeah, it does hurt me to say, but for me, these were unfortunately a no-go. I love the contour stick, but the highlighters, such a dry matte formula. I just can't get it to work. So that is it for my September hits and shits video, guys. I hope that you really enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions about any of these products, please leave them in the comment section down below, and also let me know what video you want to see next or what products you want to see me review next as well. I love you all so, so much. I hope you're having an amazing day. I've got to run because I'm literally being picked up by a car in like 5 minutes to catch a plane to Sydney. So I gotta go. I love you all so much, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!